Hello. Hello, everybody. Getting out some incense for tonight's stream. It's a pretty late night one, so I'm going to try to do it in as much of an ASMR tone as I can. Because just a reminder for you all, I do live at my parents' house. And so when I am up this late, I cannot be too loud. I mean, I can be too loud. I cannot be too quiet at this hour. What I'm saying is, welcome back, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to today's weather tonight. I'm Cloud Hudson, as always, here. I'm your comedian / meteorologist, your meteorologist for the night. We're going to have more like an ASMR session tonight. Just going to go through the weather and going to talk really closely to the mic and be really sensual with it in a way that hopefully doesn't disturb my parents. Hold on, I need to get my little incense holder. Yeah, let's get our little incense holder going so that I don't incense the landlords. All right. Remember, I got my cute little holder here. I'm going to put it over the magnet on my computer. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. I've got our today's current planets pulled up on stream right now. So we are looking at a current moment that is a Jupiter day and a Jupiter hour. Wednesday was technically Mercury's day, but we've gone through Wednesday. This is just me reviewing Wednesday on a Jupiter day, Jupiter hour. So here we have the moon conjoining Mars in Capricorn. So let's make our bodies be about our actions, being about our money, putting our money in our body where our mouth is. Let's also notice that we've got Venus at an exact trine to Uranus. Venus in Capricorn treating Uranus in Taurus with all the proper dignified energy that a Venus wants. Like, Venus is the ruler of Taurus. We want to give dignity. Well, not technically dignity. That's not exactly the astrological term I'm talking about, but giving some shine to Uranus. And it's great that Uranus has the approval of Venus here, because Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius, and we've got quite a few things in Aquarius right now. We've got the sun, we've got Mercury, which just made its conjunction to Pluto in Aquarius, and we're about to get even more things into Aquarius. Soon, Mars and Venus will be here. And thank God we don't have Mars overtaking Uranus in Capricorn the way that we have in previous years, because that was a shit show. I don't know if y'all remember where you were in January of 2022 when Venus was the one here being enclosed by Mars and Pluto. But that was a very bad time for me, specifically, as a very Venus person. Wasn't fun. Had a lot of material gains and losses all at the same time. So we're in a very visionary time, let's say. So speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look at today's solar weather. This is the most like an ASMR broadcast that I've ever done. So thank you all for being here with me on this. I've got my incense going. It's Ayurvedic water incense. I'm not certain which exact things are. I'm gonna turn my heater off so it doesn't blow the wind too much. Okay, that's better because I want the incense to be able to. I want the incense to be able to move throughout the space the way it wants to, unencumbered by the wind from the heater. Okay, so let's take a look at today's coronal mass ejections. We've got at least okay, so we only saw one. So the sixth we had the one that we had yesterday that was a type 4 has been downgraded to a type 3. And then the one we had today, let's take a look at, this is a short one, but a good burst nonetheless. Let's take a look if it'll load. At today's type 2 angular, like partial halo coronal mass ejection event. Let's see if it doesn't load if I bring the scatter plot up. Okay. Let's see. There we go. So that's a really quick one. If you can see in like the lower right hand quadrant of your screen, it goes, go, go. And that's really like the feeling that it gives is like a little. I think this is technically from 3575 again. But we are looking at 3576 is really ramping up in its complexity. There's been a lot of talk about that on the message boards here. As you can see, region 3576 is a very popular topic here on the message boards. 3575 has been changed now to a beta delta as it's moving off to the western limb of the solar facing disk. We've got a beta gamma delta type still for 3576, and it's got 37 sunspots. Now look at how complex this is. I want to take a look at the intensity gram versus magnetogram of this one. Yeah, you can see 3575 is moving off to the not facing the sun part of the limb, which means it's kind of being distorted. It's a little harder for the magnetogram to pick it up. And actually, this one it looks like it's gone down. And remember yesterday, this looked like more of a terrestrial storm. Looks like where this is the delta region. Looks like it's not even calming down, but getting less swirled into each other. Like maybe this region. But when we go back to the intensity gram, it doesn't look like. Well, actually, it does. It looks like the negative region right here, this blue spot, has calmed down from what it was the other day. Remember how beautiful of a spiral we had of the negative into the positive region? Looks like it's calmed down quite a bit. Still looks like a bit of an inflamed, like an infected something, but you can almost see like just a definite positive and negative area building, which honestly, I'm gonna have to go. Let's look at our SDO and look at the let's take a look at whatever filaments around this and see if, because I saw some conversation on the message boards about the filaments around here looking unstable. So let's check that out. Yeah, it looks like they got a little smile under region 3576. The filaments are ready to blow, I think. Yeah, as it rotates into Earth view, look at all the shorting out of this. I mean, the rest of the sun is not quiet either. Look at all this crazy activity. We got a lot of flare-ups and flare-downs. Let's go look at this again, rotating into our view. Right over here, and underneath it, you see this strong filament forming. There's quite a few coming out of here too. And then there's some also, oh man, right at the last second, you start to see some arcing. Let's watch this again. I love watching the eastern limb rotate into view because look at that. Look at that. Look at all that spinning up. Ugh, this is ready to blow, I think. I really think that there's a good chance that we'll see an oh, look at this one up here too. Let's start over. Start over and look up here. Watch this filament. Blowing towards us, and that wasn't even too strong of an area. Let's see. This will show that one a little better. The energy that came behind it. There we go. And the arcing and the complexity of this one. And then we can see some of the structure of this rotating into view. Let's see. So on the magnetogram, you can kind of see this, where's the one with the magnetic lines? Oh, well, I can never call it up when I want to. Oh, is this the most recent tweet? Yeah, impressive looking. We've already seen this, actually. We've already seen several M-class flares from this. So let's go ahead and take a look at what our solar flares have been looking like for tonight. For the past 24 hours. Yep. Yep. It's beautiful to see that, like, almost exactly 24 hours apart. Whatever was facing the sun at 3:40 UTC, whoever was at noon at 3:40 UTC, so that would be 3 hours and 40 minutes behind UTC, so like between Greenland and Canada, Greenland area, looking at those direct M4.2 and 5.1 flares. We also had a M1.3 down here, and we went back to the sea territory. Looks like I would expect any minute now to see an uptick, and you see how you have this little like momentary spike and then the M, momentary spike and then the M. I think that we'd see, and then a momentary spike and then the M. I think we're going to see another momentary spike and then another M. And 3576 has also already had some radio activity. So really interested to see how this plays out as the new moon comes into effect. Because remember, we're approaching the new moon. 3575, the one that's rotated out of view, is the one that was contributing to the elevated proton flux earlier. So I'm not expecting too much proton flux in the next. I don't even know. In that case, let's go ahead and go to terrestrial weather, because that's what I do know just a little bit, teensy bit more about. Let's go ahead and look at Zoom Earth. Now, we did see, let's zoom out just a bit. And sometimes, remember, on Zoom Earth, they do show wildfires. So, okay. So we see that the low that was bringing a lot of onshore flow for California's atmospheric river event, they're still getting a little bit of that Pacific moisture funneling in, but the center of low circulation has moved on through the United States up into the upper plains region into Canada. They're getting a lot of snow from this. And but that is also drawing in that Gulf of Mexico moisture into the system. So it'll be really interesting to see if we maintain a trough. Well, there wasn't really a good trough to begin with, if I'm being honest. Like, the trough wasn't very strong. It was just a low, which is, possible. But like, usually you'd see a low being born out of a trough, but this was actually just born out of a lot of perfect vorticity over here in the Pacific. And look at this one, another whopper on its way, another whopper swirling itself up into a frenzy out here in the northern Pacific Ocean, right over Hawaii, that has just had its unrest. Let's take a look. We are expecting some cooler temperatures to make their way down into the United States again. We're expecting a little bit more of that wintertime weather to come back in. This is drawing some of the moisture and heat up from the Gulf, but we're expecting that to make a swirl back. You remember how I talk about the backwash of a weather system being really important? Like over here, you can see that this center of circulation is drawing up this warm, moist air and down this cold air. That's what we're looking at happening over here soon. Now, remember, we are in summer down south of the equator. So, obviously, Australia is looking pretty hot. They got a wildfire going on, got some tropical depressions out here in the eastern Pacific. And we're still experiencing heightened volcanic activity in the Indonesia, Philippines, Papua New Guinea area. Let's take a look at the northern Atlantic. And there's that center of low circulation that we saw the other day. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual temperatures that we've observed. Let's go ahead. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to GOES. Let's take a look at our derived winds. It's also a really interesting story, actually. Remember, red is upper level, cyan is mid-level, and yellow is lower level. So at the lower level, we still got this like wanting to be a high circulation direction of wind. And we've got cyclonic rotation aloft. It's kind of whipping some of this into cyclonic rotation, but it's going like backward, like a backward scooping motion. Do you see this? Do you see this? This going like a roll of a wave, like that motion. Do you see that? Yeah. Really interesting stuff going on. And I think that we are seeing that. I mean, this is again that a center of circulation that moved on to shore and is getting a little bit chopped up by the mountains. But we're expecting the next wave to come right behind it. And this should be spreading through the eastern seaboard within the next couple days. We're expecting some wintry, dreary, not exactly like as snowy as we have been having, but like dreary wintertime weather nonetheless. Now, let's go ahead on to our earthquake activity. Let's take a look at what's been going on in our earthquakes in our lithosphere. From the atmosphere to the lithosphere. We're going to go from yesterday to today. Actually, don't want to go from 7, I want to go 6 because that's technically the yesterday I'm counting. ASMR of a mouse clicking in the background. Okay. So not too many. We're still showing the one from the other day, off the coast of Djibouti, we've got 4.4 at 10 kilometers depth. Then the next one was in South Africa. Wait, let me turn these plate boundaries on because that makes it make a lot more sense. No borders are real except for plate boundaries. Saw a large one here, a 5.2 at 62 kilometers depth in El Salvador. We also saw today a 4.9 at 10 kilometers depth here in, where is this? Panama. Is still technically in Panama. That says El Cortezo, Panama, and this is supposed to read as off the coast of Venezuela. Yeah, Guira, Venezuela. That's from yesterday too. Saw Puerto Rico calm down just a bit today. We also saw a shallow quake here in the Gulf of California, Laredo, Mexico. We saw quite a bit of seismic activity in California as they are experiencing the letting up of that atmospheric river event. We had a 3.54 at 2.7 kilometers depth. That's pretty shallow for that. And a 3 at 4.18 kilometers depth up here in Washington. So taking a look now at our Western Pacific, we had one here at the triple plate boundary near Kamchatka, Russia, off the coast in the heart of the... Remember yesterday there was one right here at this little node in the heart? I see this as a heart shape, a cardioid, cardioid, not cardioid shaped plate boundary here. In this triple conjunction region, we saw a shallow quake. We also saw this is yesterday in the Kurilsk, Russia area. We had a 5.1 here, I believe, also still off the offshore of the Noto Peninsula in Japan. One right here at a pretty typical earthquake point for Japan, right near the H-shaped plate boundary meeting point. Had a 5.3 here in the Philippines, and two other 5 magnitude earthquakes here in the Philippines. Also saw a shallower 5 here in Indonesia. Out near the Solomon Islands, we saw some smaller ones propagating, magnitude 5 in the Solomon Islands. Finally, Kyrgyzstan is quieting down a bit, but we're still seeing some residual aftershocks at a 4.9 magnitude at 10 kilometers depth. And then we're finally seeing the energy happen where we expect it to here in the Afghanistan-Tajikistan border region. Still had another deep quake here in the Fiji area of this, what I like to call the wave breaking area of the Indo-Australian plate. And let's see, did we have anything in the Southern Ocean? No. That looks to be about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at our volcanic activity for today. Erupting. Still having activity at Stromboli, Vanuatu Islands, Popo, Santiaguito, Fuego, Masaya, all of those, Reventador, Samancaya, all still going off. Phreatic eruptions in Costa Rica, Polos volcano, Nevada de la Ruiz, Ebu. Still seeing the same. Is this some eruptive ash? All right. Let's go ahead, and there might have been some eruptive activity starting. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the Icelandic Met Office has issued for today. Volcanic eruption is ongoing north of Slingerfell. Ongoing magma accumulation. No. That's not what I'm talking about. Warning, volcanic eruption is ongoing north of Slingerfell. Still increased likelihood. No, that's not the same. You're not telling me the whole story. That's not what the warning says. That is not what the warning says. Let's go ahead and find the actual warning. It's not the same thing. Where is our active eruption on north of Slingerfell? Let's take a look. Earthquakes, all regions. Okay, look at that. That's a swarm. Guys, it's erupting. Look at that shit. Okay. Today, look at all of this eruptive activity, and then, oh my God, we just got the eruption started. So I'm going to try and get some, Icelandic volcano, let me pull up their, okay. Is this Torbjorn? All right. I'm vetting these in a different tab before I pull them up. No, that's not what I'm looking for. All right. 9 million cubic meters of magma. Are we getting... Look at this. I mean, because look at this. This is so much activity in the past 4 hours. Okay. This is live. Okay. I'm dragging this into my live tab now. Okay. Y'all, we are live while it's happening. If I had... Okay, let me look at... This happened literally like within the past hour. So like when I started broadcasting, this started. I'm sorry I didn't start with volcanic eruptions tonight, but okay. So this is the camera at Mount Thorbjorn. We are looking at... Oh my God, it's happening. This is so exciting. Everybody, there's no one here. Wait, there's one person here. Hi, John Cena. I can't believe that the actual John Cena is watching me right now. I know that I can't see him. You can't see me. But wow. You guys, this is actually happening on my stream. Everyone, I'm... Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're actually looking at with the latest eruptive earthquakes. Okay, so this is our over 3 was right here, north of here, and all the eruption, look at that. It's happening right next to the Svartsengi power plant. Happening right next to the Blue Lagoon Resort. Happening, oh, I'm sorry, in the area that transfers over to the Reykjavik area. I'm sorry, we're seeing some some let me calm down here. It's happening. It's happening, people. I'm still so fucking excited. Okay. I can't believe that I'm like actually streaming as it's happening. It's happening. The volcano is erupting. It's creating itself right now. I have to be live because the volcano is actively erupting right now. I hope that everybody has made their way out of Grindavik because this is definitely over the area where it would be overtaking the whole road. So really, really, really fucking hope people got out of Grindavik. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Let me see if there's any other maps I can pull up. I'm over here hacking. Okay. Not looking for 1 month ago, looking for today right now. Looking for today. Looking for, okay, let me go ahead and look at a different, let me see if I can pull up the GPS data. Okay. It's happening right now. It's happening, people. Okay, I don't think I can broadcast 2 tabs at once, but. Let me analyze the data. While I've got the beautiful visual of the actual eruption happening, let me make sure that I can analyze the data, and then I will pull up the best plot for you. Oh my god, you guys. Looks like Elle's gonna win the prize. Okay. Let me see back on the map which GPS station I want to pull up for you. Looks like I want to pull up the one at Thorbjorn. Also, if you didn't know, that little P looking thing where it says here, it looks like Thorbjorn. This is supposed to be a TH sound. It's Thorbjorn. So let me go ahead and go to the one Thorbjorn, and I will pull that up and drag it into the tab that you're looking at. Okay. Looks like Keflavaten had some activity. Elvor, Grindavik, not looking like any spikes. Where am I? Here we go. Well, that's not even showing me really much. That's not even showing a whole lot. I feel like these GPS stations aren't showing very much yet, but looks like we have seen an eruption take place right now in real time. I am so excited that I am live right now, but no one's watching. I don't even. Okay, let me go to my personal YouTube and see which live streams people are talking in, because I know I have been in so many YouTube live streams. Like, okay, here we go. Live from Iceland has it. I knew they got me. Finally. Okay. So I'm going to show you a feed from the Live from Iceland channel, where I've been talking to people in the chat, and I'm going to put up their chat just because it's like more popping to mind. Okay. Oh, dang it. I haven't been subscribed for 3 days or longer, whatever. I can't comment on here, but this is a great view of it. From Thorbjorn towards Hagafell. So on I'll pull that up. Langehiger looks towards Hagafell Sundunker, which is where we were expecting. This is kind of where the existing lava flow took place. And this is from Thorbjorn to Hagafell. So Thorbjorn is the mountain right in front of Svartsengi, and Hagafell is there. So it surprises me that it didn't erupt under the power plant, but it's makes sense. Don't listen to these bullshitters over here saying that the moon has nothing to do with this shit. The moon has everything to do with it. We are 3 days before the new moon. And as you know, as I've been consulting the ancient texts, as I've been consulting the traditional astrometeorology texts, they do say that 3 days before or after the significant moon stations is when shit happens. But so we're taking a look at the live eruption of the third kind. This is the third in about 3 months. It's been about a period of a month. And we were looking for an explosion, like for an eruption anytime in the next 2 weeks. There seems to be a lot more volcanic ash with this one than there was for previous eruptions. That's looking a lot. And again, the Met Office has not updated their volcanic ash emissions, but they have updated the recent eruptive activity. They've definitely shown their seismic activity increasing. So we can only hope and pray that everybody got out. The radio says the fissure is 3 kilometers long, estimated. Not in the same location, but the same area as the December eruption. Lava flowing mostly to the west, allegedly. Let's see. I don't even know what the moderators are dealing with, but that sucks. All right. Thing likes to erupt when I'm getting ready to sleep. Yeah. Yeah. The earthquakes still seem to be ramping up. Let's go ahead, and they've got a great earthquake map here. Let's take a look at the earthquake map. Take a look at the earthquake map. they've also got great lava sill illustrations on here. Okay, so take a look at this, folks. We've got beautiful, beautiful. I mean, hopefully fine for everybody, but gorgeous. So looks like we had a 3.07 up here, and all along this boundary we have seen a lot of activity. That's where we've seen all this in the last hour, really, in my opinion. The last hour we've seen Jupiter day, Jupiter hour. We've seen a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and look at the astrology again. I'm sorry, let's go ahead and look at the astrology of this shit again. Nobody look at my weird Googling things. Oh, so we have the moon conjoining Mars in Capricorn, roughly trine to with Venus trine to Uranus, a beautiful change in the earth. We've got that is technically sextile to Neptune. The moon and Mars conjoining each other, sextile to Neptune. And we've also got the sun at 19 degrees. That is, the sun is squaring Uranus. And in a semi-sextile to Venus. Let's go back here and look at this. Wow. Gorgeous. I wonder how long this eruption will last. Since it's a very wide fissure, I wonder how much pressure was built up in order to get this going. Wow. It's such an amazing sight to see. I really hope that everyone's okay. They said that it's moving westward, which is better than southward because this is north of the town of Grindavik. So if everything's moving westward, that would be the most beneficial. It would be very beneficial if this was on a... Wait, it's moving westward and this is west of the road? Guys, that's not great. It would be great if it was moving east. But this says the lava flow is moving. This is parallel to the road in and out of the town, and it's moving westward towards the road. I really hope that all those thousands of people they just let back into Grindavik have gotten out. Because this looks like a short notice. I really hope everybody's out of there. And if they're not out of there, I hope that they had some ships stationed off the coast. So, eruption in the same time. This is the North Watershed. Carries flows away. Last time it seemed to be doing the same thing. Looks like dying out towards Hagafell End. It would be awesome if this was just a short eruption. I think it would be really beneficial for everybody if it could just like let off a little steam and then peter out. But as long as it stays away from the power plant, I think that we will have minimal negative impact on the local population. But if this shit heads towards the power plant, they're cooked. Literally. We're tracking one lava flow that might test the berms. Yeah. David knows what's up. I am very interested in what that guy is talking about. I want to know more, but I only subscribed to this particular channel 1 day ago, and they have 3-day subscriber mode on because they're like afraid of pseudoscientists coming in. I wonder if they're afraid of people telling them that the moon's aspects might have something to do with eruptions. I'm just saying. And guys, again, I am trying so hard not to scream, but I'm alive and this shit is happening. I felt so much energy in the past 2 hours. I felt so much energy. It is really... Okay. Where the heck did this come from? People have been watching it the whole time, Howie. Yeah. It's not a super full moon tomorrow. It's actually a new moon on Friday. So everyone should be using lunar in their eruptions, though. Workers safe, walls holding eruption north of Grindavik and flowing away so far. Okay. Right. Okay. It's not just come out of nowhere. Cheers, folks. Okay. Thank you. That is true. Yeah. I think that I have brought y'all the news for today. I want to go ahead and close this broadcast out because I'm going to go ahead and do my own snooping around to have more to... I'm going to have more to repeat to you by tomorrow. Let's get a little message from the universe while there's an active volcanic eruption. I mean, like I said, there's been active volcanic eruptions in many areas of the world. There's just been consistent. And so this is more of the chaotic flow. Let's go ahead and get a message from beyond the astrosphere, beyond the solar system. What are you trying to tell us with this particular eruption? What do we got to know? Had this card come out, and it looks like a volcanic eruption. It says, when I'm feeling good, I'm allowing in good. When I'm feeling good, I'm allowing in good. The way you feel is your indication of your vibrational connection to that which is your source. The better you feel, the better your connection. The worse you feel, the more disallowance to that connection. Nothing is more important than you feel good, because nothing is more important than your connection to that which is source. Nothing is more important than your connection with that which is source. When that is in alignment, things all snap into place. It happens. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. It's been such an exciting night to get to broadcast to you with a live eruption from the Icelandic activity in the Reykjanes Peninsula. It's so exciting that this all happened at the same time that I was feeling a lot of energy. So many things happened tonight, and also so many things are about to happen in the next week. I don't know what I mean by that, but I am so excited to figure out what I mean by that. All I know is something big is happening within a week, and it's going to be really cool and weird and awesome. But until next time, go find your own stream of the Icelandic eruption. Go ahead and pray for everybody in Grindavik. Go ahead and be safe and be well and find a really happy, good connection to source. Allow yourself to feel good. Look at that. Her hair looks like a volcano. I can't even deal. Have a great night. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for sure. I might even do an earlier update than usual. So excited. Sleep well. I don't even know if I'll be able to sleep, but I'll probably just be a nerd watching the volcano all night. Anyone else? Anybody else? Just nerd out and stay up all night looking at volcano videos? That's the audience I'm trying to attract. Okay, I love you all very much. Have a lovely night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Goodbye, my lovelies. Bye-bye.